Pierce is 0-3. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Freeman. He's got a man, complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Freeman. He finds his man. Complete. That's Richards. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Freeman. He finds his man. Complete. That's Richards. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, That's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they'll probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
Here's Pierce. Will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. At the 25 on the touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
11 Thomas. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11 MT, 11 MT.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They'll go with a keeper. And he stopped immediately there. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 90%.
That's the tight end Hurst with it. It's a room to maneuver. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. He's a pickup of 3.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Texans 14, Bengals 7.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Gun.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
12. 11. 12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the break, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Freeman. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
12.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
MT Kate. 11 MT Kate. 11. 11 Thomas.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Operating from the gun, Freeman. He's letting it fly for Cooks. They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. There again is Cooks, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
11.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
11 empty.
Burrow will throw. It's made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
11 mighty.
Here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Get set.
A draw play for Mixon, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
11 Thomas. 12. 11.
He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to be a yard short.
Here we go.
A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he's got Hurst as tight end. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
On one, ready?
2nd and 11.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Bryan Edwards in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Final shot before break. Freeman looking deep for Elliott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the 2nd half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game started the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the 2nd half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
11, 11, 11. 11,
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
11, 9, 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
After the sack on 1st down, Burrow. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the 2nd half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back to Mixon on second down.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12.
First down. Here's Burrow. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
11. 11.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
11.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking to throw on second down. Freeman looking deep for Elliott. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 59 yards.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
12.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On 2.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going off with a first down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
12.
Mixon with a first down carry.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. In motion left goes Boyd. Now Burrow on first down. He's going to find Edwards open downfield. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Brian Edwards, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Now receiver in motion left.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
It's complete. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. We have played 3 quarters.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Texans.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bengals 14.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Gun.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11.
Now Burrow. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
I'm fine, ready?
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
12. 12.
Back to throw here.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. To the right side and complete. And it's a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
To the air again, Burrow. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Here we go, here we go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
11 mighty.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
11, 11, 11. Mighty, 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Again, it's Burrow. Throwing left sideline complete. It's Edwards. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Mixon. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Here we go.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Burrow going to keep it himself.
And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Here's a run with Mixon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th.
Now the Bengals going to... We'll be back after this.
On 1, ready? 11, 11,
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right.
12, 12,
Now they'll
12.
send a tight end in motion left.
11, 11, 11.
A quick throw by Burrow is complete. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. 3 yards out. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Off play action. Freeman. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
To throw on 2nd down, Freeman. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Texans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Texans 42, Bengals 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as most.
And this will be caught at the 30.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Burrow picked off by a guy he won a title with at LSU, Derek Stingley. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On one, ready?
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Mixing up the middle. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Here we go.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
11, Thomas.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
11, 11, 11. 11, MC,
Slot man
take.
moves right.
11, MC, take. Stop.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Bryan Edwards from 6 yards away. And the Bengals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. A final shot now for Burrow. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From just inside the 20.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So a turnover there on the kickoff, and don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are the mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Houston, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll sink now to 0-4, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week.
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name.
I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, went instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2, that's like 4-2, they be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent dude. Rent got them doing, that's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Q-Bone stallion with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down. Universal sound when we hold the pound. Take a look around when we touch the town. Not the way stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools. Had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour touching every shore. From Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more. In the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we one time. One time.
So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up a little louder, turn it up a little louder, turn it up.
Downstairs. You mean? Girl, I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower, moisturizer, and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. Well, anyway, gotta pay a little more if we late to the jet. Got a jet cause the boat leave at 8. And we got some fur on the upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play a score for every Ablo project. You ain't acting so appalled. All your girl let it put so much on. Let's go.